And when there is more space in your life, which means you have more space for your manifestations, for opportunities, for abundance to flow in your life. If I were starting my manifestation journey from zero, this would be the day one, for example. First thing that I wouldn't do is to follow advice from different people or multiple people. And the reason I say this is because when you follow advice from different people, you confuse the reality. Because everybody who is talking about manifestation or life, they're talking about life from their perspective, their experiences, their values. And when you start your manifestation journey and you start learning from so many people at the same time, instead of making it simple, you complicate things. And all these people who are teaching you, they're not wrong, they're right. But if you can stick to one person, one creator, one author, you are more likely to have success in your manifestation journey. It's like you're going to a college. Now, you're not going to go to 10 colleges in a year. You only go to one college and you learn, you read, you study, and then you find success, you apply to jobs, you start your own business. This is the same thing that I would do if I'm starting my manifestation journey today, is to follow one person, for example, me, and I will follow that person, I will follow their advice until I start seeing changes. If I'm not seeing changes, maybe after 2 months, 3 months, and I've consumed so much of that person's content, then maybe I will try to find another person. But this is the number one mistake that I see a lot of people make, and I did. That's why I'm saying that instead of looking for information everywhere, find one source of information that you can trust in this moment and then just follow their advice. Second thing that I wouldn't do is not to learn about manifestation. And the reason I say this, because I see a lot of people I work with and people in the online space, they start manifesting or they start their journey, but they're not learning anything about manifestation. They might do a manifestation practice every single day, but they're not seeing results. From my personal experience, if you want to learn something, if you want to excel at something, you need to go all in. And this is what I do when I'm trying to learn something new. I go all in. And the easiest way to learn about something new is to read books. And if you can't read books, you don't like reading books, you can listen to an audiobook, or you can go to a workshop or a seminar. But if you like reading books or you're thinking to start reading books, this is what I would recommend, because I love books, I love reading books. It gives me so many ideas, so many different perspectives of how to see life. And the first time I came across this technique is from Tim Ferriss, from his book 4-Hour Workweek. In that book, he says, if you want to get better at something, pick 4 books, 4 popular books in that field that you're trying to excel at, and read all those 4 books and read and apply those techniques, all those tools and exercises that are mentioned in those books. And after 2 months or 3 months or maybe a month, depends how long the book is, you will be way better than other people who know about manifestation, but they haven't taken that time to invest that time to learn about manifestation. Third thing I wouldn't do is to keep waiting after my manifestation ritual. And this is something I see all the time, people making the same mistake. And I do that too. I used to do that a lot, but I'm more aware about it whenever I find myself waiting after I do something. I post a video, I do a manifestation ritual, I do a practice. Whenever I do that, whenever I wait for the result to happen, I know that I'm putting more resistance. And if you can relate to this, one thing that I can recommend that really helps me is to find my awareness in the present, which means being present, being mindful. And I know it sounds very stereotypical of people who say, oh, be mindful, be in the present. But I'm going to tell you how to be in the present, because so many times I see that nobody is really explaining how to be in the present. So after you do a manifestation ritual, now, if there is something that you need to do in your day, just go and do that. Don't look for that manifestation in your environment, because you're not going to find it, because it's not here yet. But there are other manifestations that are already happened in your life. So focus on those things, because when you connect with the emotion of the things that have already manifested, which means now you're connecting with that feeling of things or your wish fulfilled, because one of your wish has already been fulfilled. And when you connect with that feeling, it brings more happy emotions. And when you are happy, which means your vibration is higher, your frequency is higher, that means now everything in the universe, it is, because everything in the universe, as far as we know, is all vibration. And everything has a frequency. And the frequency of having your manifestation coming true is something that you can tune in with the manifestation that has already come true, if that makes sense. The next thing that I wouldn't do is to not skip learning meditation. If you are on your journey, on your manifestation journey, and if you think you don't need to learn how to meditate, at least learn how to sit in silence for 5 to 10 minutes every single day, because it is so important. I will tell you why. When you are present, when you are aware of your present, when you sit with yourself, when you sit in that silence, you allow more space in between your thoughts, which means you're also allowing more space in your life. And when there is more space in your life, which means you have more space for your manifestations, for opportunities, for abundance to flow in your life, because there is more space. It's like a house. Okay, there was a car. When your house is jam-packed with things, with clutter, you're not going to think about buying something new, because nobody can fit anything else in your house. It's the same thing. You have to let those things go. You have to donate some stuff. You have to make space for new things to come. And that's the same thing that I invite you to do, is to sit in silence for 5 to 10 minutes. And if you can, I would highly recommend learn how to meditate. Because when you learn how to meditate, which means now, first you're present, your awareness is in the present, and now it's easier for you to go deep in your subconscious mind. And the information that you're giving, feeding into your subconscious mind, is going to show you the results. It's going to show you the opportunities that are all around you. So through the practice of meditation, you are narrowing down your field. You are learning how not to get distracted and how to get focused. And when you are focused, which means things are coming together to help you go forward to manifest that dream reality, your goal, your vision. If I were starting my manifestation journey from zero, this is the last thing, or the fifth thing, that I wouldn't do. Relying on materialistic things. For example, crystals, sage, incense, and all that kind of stuff. And before you come at me, let me explain. I am not saying that those things are not helpful. They are really helpful. They can guide you. They can help you. They can motivate you, because it's like a trust. You're building that trust. If you have a crystal with you, if you burn incense, if you have sage in your house, that really helps to clear all the negative energy. But until you do the work, until you look into your beliefs, your patterns, your thoughts, these things are not going to help you. So don't rely too much on the crystals, because I see this all the time. People who are little bit spiritual, they will have crystal, they will have this little ritual that they love doing, which is perfectly fine on like a new moon, full moon day. But then at the same time, they don't put in work. They don't do the inner work. That is the most important part of manifestation, because manifestation is not a tool, it's a lifestyle. It's all about your habits. It's all about becoming aware of yourself, because at the end, it's about the shift that you make in your mind. And once you make that shift in your mind, which means now you see reality in a different way. And when you're seeing reality in a different way, which means you are getting different results. The opportunities look different. People are different. You will manifest people, you will manifest opportunities, jobs, businesses, or whatever your goal is. It would all look different when you make that shift, because now you're seeing your reality from a different perspective. Whereas before, your perspective on life was different. That's why you were attracting different opportunities. And if you still have the same perspective on life, which means you are keep going in circles in that cycle, in that vicious cycle. So to come out of that cycle, try to make those changes in your thoughts, become more aware how you feel, connect with those happy feelings. Only then you are going to see changes in your manifestation journey. And this is the only reason, because I see so many people struggling with manifestation, struggling with turning their passion into full-time living, being frustrated at their job and not being able to come out of it because they keep thinking the same way, because most of the time they're so unaware, unconscious, even though they try to consciously do that manifestation practice, meditation, crystal, sage, all of those, but still not able to make any changes. And this is why I created Quantum Jumping Coaching Program. So if you're a creator, you're a creative, if you're someone who is looking to manifest your dream reality this year, you can check the links in the description and you can apply to the program. You can join the wait list and I will get back to you if we are a good match to work with each other. But apart from that, if you really enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, please leave a comment, please like the video, share it with others. Your engagement really helps me reach a wider audience, and this really helps the algorithm to see this video and my content valuable. So if you think this was valuable, I would really appreciate your support. And I will see you in the next video. By then, keep manifesting.